Nice. Articles. I only read it for the articles. Welcome to the Arkansas Times Unmentionables, the show where we take a look at the more salacious moments from Arkansas history. Today's story isn't about any one person. It's really about all of us, and the right that we all take for granted to enjoy fine smut like this, and how some Arkansans lost that right for more than 4 years back in the 1960s. Shame. It started in 1961, when the Arkansas legislature passed Act 261. While not its sole purpose, the act included language aiming to eliminate and halt distribution of obscene material. In this case, the legislature defined obscene material by what was referred to as current community standards. Well, it seems that the standards of Pine Bluff weren't enough for one Dr. William E. Brown, because 2 years after Act 261 was passed, he formed a censorship committee dedicated to finding pornography and ridding the town of it. While the first part sounds like a fun gig, it was the second part that caused trouble. 8 newsstands were identified and accused of peddling this obscene material and told to stop selling it to the wholesome people of Jefferson County. One such smut peddler, Ann Nickel, refused to remove the material from her stands, and the censorship committee sued her and her distributor, Burnham News Agency. Shortly after, Gent Magazine, which was identified as being obscene in the lawsuit, took the side of Nickel and the agency. Gent Magazine was founded in 1956 and ceased publication in the late 90s. At some point, it went from taking design and editorial cues from Esquire and Playboy with an approach to relaxation as the tagline, to becoming the home of the D-cups and using teasers like "Take a trip down memory lane" on its covers. The magazine argued in a response that its material wasn't actually all that obscene and that this sort of suppression violated the First and 14th Amendments. It also argued that the U.S. Supreme Court had issued national standards that should have been used in this instance rather than the community ones. An Arkansas judge wouldn't let Gent jump in on defense of the lawsuit, but a state Supreme Court did. However, in a majority opinion, the court sided against Gent and the newsstands. So Gent went to the U.S. Supreme Court, which in 1967 overturned the Arkansas Supreme Court decision and agreed that the home of the D-cups was protected from governmental suppression by the First and 14th Amendments. They also said that Arkansas should have followed the U.S. Supreme Court standards for obscenity rather than that of, say, a porn-hating Pine Bluff doctor. So next time you're checking out a skin mag, make sure to silently thank Gent, Nickel, and the Burnham News Agency. Oh, and to silently curse Dr. William E. Brown. I'm just kidding. He's probably a decent guy. Have a good night, folks. For almost 4 years, back in 1960-something. That's pretty strong. I think we go with that one. Today we're going to talk about not one person, but a load.
Try again this time. Try to make your head lower than the line. There you go. Like
oh, dude, I just gave myself cramps.